And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And for Brooklyn, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the small 4.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And here's Harden following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Harris, right side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Griffin. And that one, good.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. Five on the clock. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Now, here is Harden. And the rejection by Giannis. And here's Harris from the arc. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn to end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
Outside Holiday. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Griffin. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck. Nets trail by 4. Oh, Griffin in position. Hammers the alley-oop through. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the jam by Harden.
It doesn't really matter if you body Harden up. He's committed to scoring the basketball, and his concentration allows him to do so.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. So for the Nets, Marcus Aldridge has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
On the wing, Green. Let's go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Stolen by Harden. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Here's Forbes. Off target with the open look. And so the first quarter is in the books. Milwaukee on top, up 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Nets trail by 4. Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Claxton's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nets.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Green. Nice shot by Portis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Irving. The pass to Brown. Nets passing it around. Back to Aldridge. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks leading by 6. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Irving surveying the floor. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And James Harden subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here's Middleton. The feed now to Lopez. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Irving against Middleton. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Middleton. And that one goes long. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The shot's good from Irving.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lopez dishes to Tucker. Back to Lopez. They get a hand on it, and Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Here's Irving. And a wide open look for Jordan. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 4. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo against Griffin. Giannis inside. That one good for 2. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Now, here is Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He's got 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. 6 feet out. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Now Harden. Here's Claxton, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points. And that does it for our halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Griffin is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Brooklyn.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Milwaukee in the lead. And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, Harden for the lead. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 11.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 11. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Jordan. Giannis, no good. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Giannis outside. Left side, Portis. Antetokounmpo against Green. Oh, the power on that prudence.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Harris. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Green kicks to Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. 1:04 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Out to the wing. Here's Tucker. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tucker's got his first points in this one.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
Irving misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Down low, the kick out to Aldridge. From the arc, good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Now, here's Portis. Back to Holiday. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And it's good for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden right side. Aldridge wide open. He fires. Misses, and he wants that one back. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in a 2-guard. 2 points, that one goes. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
Portis can't get it to go. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Guarded by Harden. 6 to shoot. Outside Portis. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Brown. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Aldridge finds Harden. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Holiday against Harden. Middleton on the wing. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Nets leading by 9. Harden outside. The baseline J. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Nets.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, He's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And that one falls for Middleton.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Harden scanning the floor. And Harden with the stuff.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Bucks trail by 6. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, that was terrific!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Now here's Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
Middleton against Harris. This one for 3. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Now here's Harden. Harris passes to Harden. Harden throws it down hard.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Jordan kicks to Harden. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The lights of downtown reflecting off the Will. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
So the net starting five. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the two-guard spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 roaming the paint. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Powell for 3. James Harden with the rebound. The Nets on offense. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Nurkic can't hit. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On up the court. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Lillard bounce pass. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Harden. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 7 points.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Lillard against Harden. Now here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Irving against McCollum. Irving looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Green, no luck.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Lillard, McCollum trying to get open, and again, Damian Lillard. He has 6.
Love that Damian Lillard is developing that little floater in the lane. Smart to recognize the defense collapsing.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And again, it's Damian Lillard.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Harden outside. At the elbow, Green. On the wing, Harris. Powell with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Lillard against Harden. Here's the teardrop. Green dishes to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And then for Brooklyn, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Here's Simons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Irving double team. Brown finds Harris, and here is Irving for 3. Rebound by Anthony.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Claxton the pass to Irving. And the pass to Claxton. Harris inside the line. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how he's
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Griffin, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Yep, that one goes. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
Well, though he spends a lot more time, at least in recent seasons, on the perimeter, Griffin's bread and butter still can be around the rim.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And then Brown with the dunk.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Now McCollum, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kanter, the pass to Simons. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brown, right side. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Powell, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harden's checked in.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Outside Aldridge. Harden against Covington. A floater, and Harden with the lay-in. Harden's got 9.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's Anthony. Nurkic up top. It's Powell on the wing. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here is Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Nurkic. At the elbow, it's Lillard. Count the basket.
Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
Irving against Lillard on the wing. Brown. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Griffin. Back to Irving. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lillard from outside, and it's Lillard again missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Griffin stays with it. And the Nets lead by 5.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Foul for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Green, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Here is Harden, following the score by Damian Lillard. That's good from Harris on the assist by Harden. Harris has got 8.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
It's the Nets now. The Blazers getting the bucket. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 16. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Harden. And he elevates, and then the slam. Kanter did not like that.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harris outside. Pass to Claxton. 11 feet away. Again, the Nets for 2.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
It's Jones on the wing. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving with it. Now defended by McCollum. Yep, it counts. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Simons. And Jones has it in the corner. Simons surveying the D. And it's good, 2 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Green left side. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The putback and the second chance effort by McCollum.
Sometimes CJ just with movement alone finds himself in the right spot, and this time picks up a couple of garbage points.
Outside Irving. Over McCollum. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Powell, the pass to Cantor. Back to Powell. Some solid defense from Harris.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim. And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Powell, that's good. Nets leading by 5. Outside Irving. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Harden inside the three-point line. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Harden. The kick out to Brown, taken away by Anthony. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight he's got it going.
Harris against Anthony, and there's the pass to Harden. From deep. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. For 3, Harris. The shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Anthony in the corner. Back to McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
That's one of the huge attributes of McCollum's game. He can score from anywhere, which makes him very unpredictable as a scorer.
Harden with it. Now defended by McCollum. Harden gets the bucket. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
McCollum up top. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. To the middle. Brown kicks to Aldridge. Harden outside. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Harden outside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
To the paint, here's Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Anthony's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
Carmelo Anthony with the game changer.
Harden scanning the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Well, take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Powell in for Anthony. Here's Lillard. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
That's a tip of the cap there. Always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Pass to Irving. Fires for 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 1-point game. McCollum finds Lillard. Off target from 3-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
In the corner, Irving with it. That 3 off the mark. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Back to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lillard, the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard from deep 3-point range. The rebound by the Nets. It's stolen by Green. Looking to end the run. It falls!
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
And so it's Portland winning this one. It was up for grabs. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. Here's Powell. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. He can't hit that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Over Holiday. And that one's good. Lillard.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Pass to Middleton. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. 3-on-3. McCollum passes to Covington. Powell against Middleton. The shot by Powell, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Middleton on the wing. And Lopez throws it down.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
Lillard scanning the floor. Outside, Covington. Back to Lillard. Outside, Covington. No good on the 3. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Lillard outside. Chalk up 2 there.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez, no luck. Fast break, here they come. Here's Powell. Count that bucket. Powell's got his second basket of the game. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Lillard, right side. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Portis. There's the dish to Forbes. To stop the run. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's Simons. To the middle. Here's Cantor. No good with the layup.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Passes to Forbes. Now Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Lillard from outside. And no good. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 7. Here's Simons. Rebounded by Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Lillard, right side. Over Holiday. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lillard's got 9 points.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
The pass to Forbes. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Shot clock at 6. Here's Connaughton. No good on the triple. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Lillard. "14 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Holiday against Lillard. Out to Anthony. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Lillard against Holiday. Jones looking for an opening.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Forbes off target with his 3. Portland trailing here. Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Holiday against Lillard. And here is Portis. He has 6. Tucker finds Holiday. Here's Portis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony Simons. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. Now here's McCollum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCollum. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Outside Holiday. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that'll do...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Fires the 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
High post Lopez. A 3 ball. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Lillard. The shot from the low post is good. Lillard's got 13.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
Covered by Lillard. Tipped away. Covington with the steal. Now Powell, the feed to Lillard. And the shot goes in.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And Rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Lopez, no luck.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Lillard from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Yep, that one goes in there. Lopez has got 6.
Refusing to be tied down. Lopez is good at exploiting the D and nailing the shot.
To the inside. Here's Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
It's Powell on the wing. 36 seconds left in the third. Now here's DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Off target from outside. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Nurkic kicks to Powell. No good with the triple. Buries it from three-point range. 6 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's McCollum. The layup off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top, up 5. And we'll get going after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. On the wing, Holiday. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Jones. Anthony in the corner. Back to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Middleton. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Here's Connaughton. A second chance effort. And too long on the shot. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from McCollum.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Even when the D is playing off of them, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Back to Anthony. Pass to Cantor. Lets a floater go. Great D that time from Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
So they take the lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Holiday with it. The pass to Connaughton. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jones dishes to Carmelo. And Cantor now top the key. Here's Connaughton. Down low. Can they get it? A nice shot by Tucker.
Tucker, look at him. He's providing for his squad. He works so hard to deliver when they need it most.
Simons surveying the D. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Holiday. Milwaukee in the lead. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Connaughton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
There's the steal. Tucker finds Portis, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Lillard with the rebound. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from McCollum. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Timeout called the Bucks. They're in front by 1. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bobby Portis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Lillard outside. Can't get the 3 to fall. Knocked away. And here is Lopez. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Nobody near Lillard. Missed. And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber... A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Griffin in at the 4. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Now here's Harden. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Harden. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Brown against Holiday. Jordan kicks to Harden. Harris outside. Harden scanning the floor. Here's Jordan. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 2. Griffin finds Harden. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Holiday. To the middle, over Jordan. Misses off the right iron. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Harden. Passes it to Griffin. Jordan kicks to Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Now here is Holiday. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden right side. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Tries from 16. That shot off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harden outside. To the paint. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Goes back up. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got his second bucket.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Launches it. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it, and here we go. Here's Griffin. Harris outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Giannis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. And it's Brown missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. Jeff Green is checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Now the pass to Forbes. Puts up a 3. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here is Forbes. Here's Tucker. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Nets trail by 3. And here's Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Unloads from 13, and he nails the jumper.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Forbes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Nets trail by 3. Irving looking over the floor. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Launches a 3. No good. It's Portis, high post. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. Over Irving. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's Brown with the drive. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Pass to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And taken away by Brown. Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Brooklyn with the rebound. Left side, Brown. Outside, Green. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That'll be his second foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 7.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now here is Holiday. Lopez inside. Aldridge is covering. Lopez dishes to Giannis. Holiday against Irving. Will it go? And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Griffin comes in for Green. Nets leading by 4. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Harden the pass to Irving. 2 free throws come. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And as a team, they're only shooting around 36%. They need to start finding some better looks.
Outside Irving. Over Holiday. Griffin dishes to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Harden outside. Over Holiday. Harden's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Here is Harden following the basket by Giannis. Harden the pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Outside Holiday. Here's Middleton. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to eat. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in its center. Now, here is Harden. Passes it to Griffin. Harden kicks to Harris. Stolen by Middleton. Giannis right. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Giannis. He's got 10. Middleton can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Nets leading by 5. Griffin with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Antetokounmpo against Harris. It's Harden with the drive from the baseline. That one a little long. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Lopez. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harris outside. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And the Nets with possession here. And there's the pass to Harden. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 3. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now Giannis. 14 points for him. And Giannis throws it down.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here is Harden. He's... Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 1:35 left to play in the third. Harden the pass to Aldridge. And the layup is good. Aldridge has got his second basket.
And, guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. So it's Brooklyn now. The lead is 2. Irving can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Forbes kept alive. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And it's a tie ball game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Irving passes to Claxton. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Nets lead by 2.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Over in the corner, Portis. Shot from the wing and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Portis has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Chris Middleton. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Screen.
Harden against DiVincenzo, and they pick up 2.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Harden with it. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness. And it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Here's Harden. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Harden outside. Five to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 3. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harden against Holiday. Makes it off the glass.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Now, here is Harden. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Knocked loose, stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Griffin. And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And here's Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
At the top of the key, Lopez. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're up by 1. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From about 16, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Milwaukee's ball. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Griffin with the steal. Passes it to Harris. And Middleton with the block. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Here is Harden. Oh, off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Timeout called, the Nets. What's your take, guys?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have enough time for the catch-and-shoot three, so the only hope is for an alley-oop and an and-one to finish out.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York City. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the threesome. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Green in at the four-man position.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Harden kicks to Irving. They get it back.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Outside, Covington. Pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Harden against Lillard. It's Harden with the drive. Harris inside the line. Jordan finds Irving. Over McCollum. Irving, good.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Harden against Lillard. A rebound by the Nets.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Irving, good.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Lillard against Harden. Back to McCollum. Lillard outside. Nurkic. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Now, here is Harden. Out to Harris. In the corner, Irving with it. 5 on the clock. Harden's shot is good. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. They get it again.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Covington dishes to Lillard. Back to Covington. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Man, I like the guts from Covington there. I mean, definitely getting bodied a little on the shot, but still keeps his focus and gets it to go down.
Now here is Harris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harden, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Powell, the pass to Covington. It's McCollum with the drive. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here is Harris. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Harris trying to get free. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. Irving's got 7 points. Inside, Simons. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Irving, good.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's Portland converting. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And before the game, we talked to Dame.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Derek Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Aldridge. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Claxton, good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Nets trail by 3. Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to Aldridge. Back to Irving. He's off on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Count it, good. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Anthony's pull-up shot is lethal, guys. Exceptional at shooting while in rhythm.
Irving passes to Claxton. Now Irving hands the 12-footer. Irving's got 11 points.
Irving excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
The pass to Simons. Back to Anthony. Cantor with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. Aldridge with some nice D.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in for C.J. McCollum.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Harden against Lillard. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And Lillard kicks to Cantor. 1:16 left now here in the second. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Harden dishes to Irving. Claxton the pass to Harden. Here's Griffin. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Cantor, and he uses the glass on the layup. Cantor's got his first points of the game.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's Harden. Dishes it to Irving. From outside, off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Lillard. Pulls it from the elbow. That one falls. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And boy, he can strike at any time.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1. And that'll do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Lillard against Jordan. Lillard misses. Nets trail by 7. Here's Irving. Nurkic with the block. Here is Lillard. He's got 6. Powell. That's good. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Now here's Harden. They kick it out to Green. Harris outside. Nets passing it around. Jordan finds Harden. Nets with the new shot clock. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc, and he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination, nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work too.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in and stolen by Lillard. A finish, and then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now, because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And now Portland on the break. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets trail by 15. Here's Aldridge. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Here's Lillard. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 6 points.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Now Lillard, 8 points for him. To the paint, poked loose, kicks it to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Harden against Lillard.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Harden outside. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
And Harden, an absolute vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Harris. 3-pointer. Rebounded by McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 12. Over in the corner, Lillard. Yes, that goes in.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Harden. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And that one is good. Brown's got his second bucket. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Lillard from outside. Good D by Harden.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Green dishes to Brown. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trailblazers leading by 10.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Harden with it. Floats one. Count it. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Anthony out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Griffin kicks to Irving. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Irving's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Brooklyn. Here's Simon, and he dunks it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
They grab their own miss. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Here's Powell. Passes it to Simons. Back to Kanter. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
But they recover it. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in. Harden against Lillard. It's Harden with the drive and stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball, and he finishes the break with a lay-in. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Portland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Jones. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard against Harden. Count it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
On the wing, Irving puts it up. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Kanter finds Lillard. Over Harden. Lillard again missing. Nets trail by 9. It's Harden with the drive, down low. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Lillard against Harden. Now, here's Lillard. Defense right on him. 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. Connects on the open J. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Irving. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here is Lillard. The dish to Cantor. Outside, Jones. Outside, Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Cantor. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Johnson, the pass to Perry. Over Giles. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Portland with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Little. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Chiosa. Pass to Luwawu. And here is Jordan. Offline. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very...
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And coming to you today from Portland, we are
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Powell. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. The layup missed. And here comes the break. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. The shot misses. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. He gets it in there.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Holiday following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Portland.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of a Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday attacking. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Outside Holiday. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Powell the pass to Lillard. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Powell pulls it in.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Milwaukee in the lead. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Blazers getting the bucket. Nurkic with the steal. Pushing it up. And here's McCollum for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. 54 seconds left to play in the first. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Powell, and it's McCollum in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 7 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Holiday against Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. He's got 6.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. McCollum outside. On the wing. Can't hit that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 1. From Portland, we're back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plans.
We've got Anthony. He's out there with Jones. McCollum is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Kanter's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Portland trailing here. Jones dishes to Kanter. Outside Anthony. And that one drops.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's Portis, high post. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the middle. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. McCollum feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And a wide open look for McCollum and the Trailblazers. Another 3.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
At the top of the key, Forbes. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Portland the other way. A 3 from McCollum. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Portis. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And that one, good.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Kanter also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
The Bucks trail. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Portis, high post. He's against Cantor. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And it's McCollum off the drive. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And it's Middleton penetrating. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Nobody near Lillard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Down low and finished off by Nurkic.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Outside Holiday. The dish to Antetokounmpo. Off with the layup. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trail Blazers. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 1. He kicks to McCollum. Lillard, right side. Over Holiday. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
The Bucks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. This is Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Lopez.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Giannis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the inside, McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 17.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Off target from the baseline. Portland leading by 3. Powell for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Nurkic kicks to Covington. He dishes it to McCollum. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Good. Nice job down low.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
It's Powell on the wing. And the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. Here's Powell. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Bucks trail by 5. 1:49 left in the third quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Goes up from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And they're beginning.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Cannon. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And Cantor throws it down.
And the size, length, and power of Cantor on full display that time.
Bucks trail by 5. Here is Forbes. High post Lopez. To the paint. Here's Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Simons. Cantor kicks to Powell. Cantor trying to free himself up. The shot by Powell, no good. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ennis Cantor is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Passes to Powell. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. McCollum's checked in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee.
Into the lineup for the Bucks.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Holiday against Powell. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Holiday against Lillard. The pass to Powell. And contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Giannis. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Holiday against Lillard. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, all alone.
And how about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with a steal?
The Trailblazers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Lillard up top, guarded by Holiday. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. 5 to shoot. No dice from 9 feet out.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And there it is for him. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Outside Portis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
A great floor awareness says that Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Shoots over Portis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 4. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing. Bucks have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Feeds it to Lopez. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Portland the foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Inside, Kanter's shot is off. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis outside. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, he's got great sight lines, Giannis does, especially where he gets the ball. So he surveys the court, takes a good picture, and makes a great pass.
Can they get it? Lillard dishes to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Forbes. And so the Bucks take the win. This was David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for Dave.